Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Denise here. Sunday evenings. I don't know if you've enjoyed your weekend as much as I have, relaxing and just being lazy. But I sure think Monday and go, oh. But I'm pleased to come in and chat to you and share with you some information, some stories, some tools about the possibility of creating your own how-to guide. And I'm not sure if you saw my post this morning, but this was the topic of conversation with a few of my friends and some of my clients lately, and I wanted to share it with you because anything that I gather and learn, I love to share with all of you in the community so it can help you in some way. So I'm sure that many of you are on a path to seeking a way out or a tool of some sort to overcome your emotional eating struggles. And if you're like me, you probably Googled a how-to or searched on YouTube for the way to make yourself stop emotional eating or quit the habit, or perhaps you've bought self-help books to find your answers to end all that shame and the guilt and get out of that feeling of defeat when it comes to stopping the patterns and the cycle of the insanity of being an emotional eater. So, and if you're as old as me, you didn't have the internet to find the answers. Back in the day, there was no internet, there was no Google. So I had to find doctors, I had to find specialists and therapists and lots of self-help books to try to find a way to fix myself, to end the pain, to get over myself, to get out of myself. So I'm here today to ask you to look at your situation in a different way. That's what we do as health and life coaches. We help you reframe your situation. So I'm asking, what if you looked inside of yourself for the answers? What would you hear if your intuition told you what to do? And I'm not talking about the machine that's up here called the mind that has all these tapes playing and these commercials playing and the things that your parents said. I'm talking about listening, feeling, and sensing what it is that your heart, your gut, your soul, whatever it may be, what is it telling you? And what if you valued and respected and loved and enjoyed the inner wisdom that's coming from you and trusted it to find out your way and know that it is your way? So if I had heard this back when I was 18 years old, I would have laughed, shut down, ran away, thought I was nuts, and probably made some brownies and ate the mix instead of going in deep. Because at that time I was programmed early on to not trust my voice. I was programmed to disregard my intuition, my inner wisdom, because I was trained by my narcissistic father that he knew all the answers. He knew what was best for me. He made all my decisions. So he cut off my creativity, stifled my enthusiasm. He would make fun of my ideas and thoughts. So what did I know about listening to myself, trusting my own intuition in my body? So I kind of cut myself off from there because I believed that I was not good enough. And I always doubted myself with all aspects of my being, my entire being, because I just thought he was right and I was wrong. And he did everything he could to make my sister and I and my mother believe that we did not have any awareness or clue of how to look after ourselves. So I feel like screaming and punching and yelling as I talk about this because it's something that triggers me from the past, but I'm also happily sitting here saying that I can share this with you today so that it may help you overcome something that stifled you along the way, stopped you, stumbled you, cut you off from yourself and your intuition, cut you off from that higher knowing that you actually possess inside your body. So that's the topic of conversation. Hi, Michelle. So if you have been feeling or still continue to feel cut off, lost, small and stupid, it creates problems. And needless to say, with me, because I didn't trust what was coming out of me and I doubted it and I was told I was wrong, I spent lots and lots of time looking for the answers elsewhere. I figured, I don't know, this is not a place and a person to trust, so I'm going to go find the answers out there. So needless to say, as many of you possibly could be or have been doing, is I spent lots of time and money going to doctors for this, counselors for that, therapists, nutritionists, dietitians, practitioners, coaches, taking pills, doing treatments, going on that diet, workout program. I really have spent a shit ton of money on trying to fix myself and basically not be myself because I went outside of myself. I mean, I think I calculated I spent probably $75,000 on out-of-pocket costs trying to fix myself. So that makes me sick right now, and I'm glad my husband's not listening. But I was on the move for constantly searching who has the answers, and it just perpetuated what was wrong with me because the people outside wanted to give you the how-to. Fix yourself. Yes, this is wrong with you. Oh, you've got a problem with that. You all of a sudden you get labels. All of a sudden you do feel crazy inside and out, and you've lost yourself entirely. So what did I do to make me feel alive again? I ate, and then I would deprive, and then I would overexercise. And whatever your root cause that started you off on this self-defeating cycle of emotional eating or self-sabotage, what did you choose to feel some life inside of you or some hope or some comfort? All of this can relate because usually, as I've found over the years, and even being a physical therapist in the medical profession for over 20 years, we don't know what the best thing to do for you is. Most times we can diagnose, we can prescribe, we can prognosticate, we can set up treatments, but if it's not in your best interest, or if you're not valuing that situation or valuing what they say, or not motivated, or they haven't even asked the right questions, guess what? They're just going to be telling you information that really doesn't pertain. And that's also wasting your time, wasting your efforts, and spinning you out even more so that you feel more defeated, more down, more shameful, and you continue to blame yourself, which is no bueno. So I get all heated up talking about this, but I wanted to share because I know that, and I know deeply for all of you that you know inside your body what to do. You have amazing resources as women. You have lived with your body for all these years. You know what makes you tick, what triggers you. You know what feels good, what doesn't feel good. And lovingly and caringly and with the most respect, I say and invite you to look inside yourself and to ask yourself, wouldn't it be a relief to know that I know what to do? That this is my body. I know how it reacts. Google can't see you. It can't hear you. It can't feel you. It can't watch your body. YouTube, hey, I'm on there too, but I can't see you when I give you workout videos, or I can't hear you and watch you when you create those meals and do what you do. I can just share with you what's worked for other clients, what's worked for myself. And I'm telling you that you have the knowledge inside of you. You do have what it takes. You have the willpower, and your stories, your wounds, your life, your obstacles have given you so much insight when you pay attention that you really can help yourself. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this and with my post, you can create your own how-to guide. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? And I'm not standing for how to create Denise for dummies. We are not talking to ourselves like that. No negative self-talk. We talk about lovingly how to create the diet that works for you, the exercise program that works just for you and your lifestyle and your body. And maybe you've had like back pains or hip pains or some trauma where your body can't do what they do on YouTube or on TV. So what? Listen in, trust what your body's telling you, the signs and symptoms. And I invite you to scroll through all of my posts, and I bet you could create a how-to guide just from the posts that I've given and the questions that I posed, because they're targeting all the areas of your life. The meals, the meals and the workouts and the mindset and leading you and tempting you and stretching you and supporting you to ask those questions, because those are the questions that I love using with my clients that dig deep and find out for you what's going to work for you. So in saying all this, keep this in mind when I'm creating my posts. My posts are meant to support you, stretch you, push you, get you out of your comfort zone so that you can find your how-to guide of wellness for you. And I bet you 100% of the time that you really know what's going to work for you. I mean, sure, I can use the knowledge that I've gained from all these books and my trainings and my certifications, blah, blah, blah. But I can offer some solutions or advice or guidelines when you are stuck. But if I ask you to tell me what's the best way for you to achieve your goals, you do have the insight. You do have the just right answers for you. So I'm going to leave you with that. And if this stirs you up, which I hope it does, feel free to message me or hop on a call with me. Find me on my link and get your booty on my calendar so we can talk and I can hear you to figure out what it is that's been kind of triggering you all along the way, or stopping you, or putting another obstacle in your path so that you're still stumbling, you're still struggling. We want to stop that now, okay? I want to get you over the hump, get you over that wall, get you to the other side. So I'm happy to help. I love being here to share this with you. I'm glad that I got to the point in my life where I'm brave enough to share it with you. And we have wonderful ladies in the community who are also going through similar things. And it's not just with your meals. It could be with your whole life, your career, your relationships. It all relates. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being an awesome coworker, Michelle, and for watching me grow and come to this point in my life. Yay for you. And I love you all, and thank you for being here. Have a wonderful evening. Savor the last few minutes of your Sunday. See you soon.